Today we are creating a bootable USB drive using an application called Rufus. So you might have some reasons why you need to make a bootable drive. For example, you want to make a clean installation of an operating system like Windows or Linux. Or maybe you want to create a live boot, for example, in Linux distributions. Maybe you might want to flash the BIOS, or perhaps you want to run utilities like softwares which will help you bypass Windows password or recover a corrupted operating system. So Rufus is a small plug-and-play software that will help you mount ISO images very efficiently. So in this video, we are going to 1. Download the Rufus application, 2. Mount Windows, and 3. Mount Kali Linux. You might want to pay some attention on how we mount these operating systems because they have some variations. So we'll start off by downloading Rufus. I'll put the link in the description box as usual. So this is the official website. This is a screenshot of the interface for the software, and we are interested in the download section. So as of today, this is the latest version, so you want to pick the latest version. In my case, this is 3.18, which is 1.3 MBs in size. So we'll go ahead and download Rufus by clicking on the link. So we start the download, and we are done downloading. If we hit on open, we'll get an admin notification. We click on yes, and this is the interface you're going to work with. So for the device, this is the USB that you'll be going to work with. Maybe in your system you might be having several USB drives plugged in, so it will be very important for you to select the exact USB that you want to work with. The next thing will be you click on select to select the image that you want to mount to your USB drive. In my case, I want to mount Windows 11. So I click on open, and right away I have several options. Like for example, I can install the standard Windows 11, which requires a TPM version of 2.0 and secure boot option enabled. Or maybe your system does not have a TPM and you don't have secure boot enabled. You can click on this other option, but in my case I'll just go with the first one. Pay close attention to partition scheme. Your system might be either GPT partition scheme or MBR, so it will be very important for you to know that before mounting, because if you want to use an unsupported partition scheme, it might not work. So in my case I'm going to use GPT, so I hit on that. So there are some options which you might want to change if you want to, like the volume label. You might change the name of the USB, and here it's advisable to use quick format. Otherwise, if you don't, it might take long when you're formatting. You might want maybe to create a label for your USB. That's not really necessary, but if you want to, you might want to have this checked. And then we are ready. So down here we have several options. This is the language, in case maybe you want to use another language apart from English. This is the information about the software, some settings. If I click on the settings, the only option you have here is auto update, if you want the software to be checking updates on regular basis. And we have the log. You'll see that later on when we are doing the actual mounting. So if I click on start, I'll get this warning because you are going to lose all the data in that USB drive. So it will be advisable for you to make a backup of all the important maybe things you've saved in your USB drive. So if I click on OK, it's going to delete all the partitions and start copying the ISO file. So if I click on the log, you can see every detail of what's happening in the background. So this might take a while, so I'll speed it up so that you don't have to wait for a long time. So the speed of mounting will depend on 1, the speed of your USB drive, and how capable your computer is. and we are done mounting. So once you're done, it will indicate that it's ready. So don't click on start or hit on enter, just click on close. Our USB drive has been converted into a bootable media device. So if you open, this is what it will look like. So in our next scenario, we are going to mount a Kali Linux distribution. As usual, you check the device, that is the USB you're going to mount to. Then you click on select, so you click on open, it will load. For Kali Linux, the best thing will be you just leave everything as is by default. When you click on start, I would recommend writing in DD image as opposed to writing in ISO image, because when it comes to Kali Linux, during installation, when it's trying to access the files, you're going to get an error when you write it in ISO image. So the recommendation will be you write it in DD mode. So you click on OK, and as usual, the warning will pop up. Click on OK, and as usual, it will start deleting the partitions, and let's see what's happening in the background. So it will start writing the image right away. And we are done. So you click as usual on close, and something about the log file you might decide to save or clear in my case. Click on close and then you close. So once you convert your USB to a bootable device, it might become unusable. So I'm going to make a video on how best you can be able to convert that USB back to a normal usable USB. And also, I'm going to make a video on how to clean install Windows, how to install Windows without losing anything, install Kali Linux, and how to make a live boot of Kali Linux. Get subscribed and stay tuned. So thanks for watching up to the end. So if you have any trouble, or maybe you have a concern or a question, you can drop that in the comment region. I usually go through the comments. So get subscribed, like the video, share, and as usual, see you in the next one.